everyone, welcome to Fashion Calgary. My name is Anya Basag and I'm here today in beautiful heart of downtown in Candela Lounge with Chef Rogelio Herrera. How are you, Rogelio?
Very well, thank you.
We just finished photo shoot and Rogelio is one of the ambassadors for 2015 Fashion Calgary Portrait campaign. Rogelio, I always wanted to ask you a question. Tell me, how did your cuisine journey started and when and how did you even find out that you want to be a chef and why in Calgary? Because your roots are not Canadian, as you can tell from your accent.
Yes, definitely not. No, a lot of people have these stories about their grandmother cooking the big meals and stuff like that. Actually, at my house, it was a little bit of everybody fending for themselves. There was no culinary history in there. I left Colombia when I was 18 years old and I went to Europe, and as a backpacker and a traveler, I found job in different kitchens, and that's how I started in this industry. Traveled the world, and I discovered that I was pretty good at it, and I stuck with it. So there is no romance of falling in love with the profession. It's more like a marriage that I had to work into it, and then it just became my life. Probably the only ramification of art that I do that has given me a steady income. Because my singing and my dancing and my guitar player is okay, but not good enough to make a living.
Well, we definitely haven't seen that yet, but stay tuned because that might come at the end of the interview. But why Calgary? There's so many other cities.
Yeah. Well, I came to Canada and I went to Toronto first. I stayed there for a couple of weeks, and then the city was too busy for me. I was living in the south of Israel in Eilat, small town on the beach, and then I came to a big metropolis, so I wasn't ready for that. And I had a friend that was living here in Calgary, so I gave him a phone call and he said, yeah, come over, and I room with him and came here on a Thursday. I was working on a Monday, and since then being employed, so it's been pretty good for me.
Definitely, and you're co-owner of two restaurants, Candela Lounge and Alloy Dining, and those are two totally, I think, two different concepts and two different type of foods. And where did the idea of creating those two restaurants came from?
Well, Alloy came as I started working with my business partner Uri Haley. We worked together at the old Wildwood here on 4th Street, and then one day, actually, I told him we want to open a restaurant together, and then he said, sure, we'll do it. And 7 years after that conversation, we opened Alloy. So 14 years ago, we came up with that idea of having a place that not only will have amazing food, but also look very beautiful and had all this, finesse inside, and it'll be a different type of place for Calgary itself. So that place I started, like I said, seven years ago we opened. And then 5 years in the running when we were there, we decided to open Candela. And we wanted to make it totally different from the other one, but also for people that came here to know that, okay, these guys own the two places, so there's similarities on the service aspect and some of the ingredients that we use and the food and things like that. But you can definitely tell that two totally different restaurants. We didn't want to make a copy of one of the others.
Yeah, well, speaking of food, there wasn't a question on my list, but what's your favorite food to make and what's your favorite food to eat?
You know what? I'm Latino. I like rice and beans. And you can put some fish on it on top and grilled fish with rice and beans. That's just pretty simple. That's what not necessarily will sell it in the restaurant because a lot of people don't like rice and beans here, but that's the one that I like the most to eat for myself. Yeah.
And what do you think about the cultural scene in Calgary?
Amazing now. It's great. It's grown along since I moved here like 23 years ago, and since I moved, I've seen progress in every aspect of the cultural scene, the arts, the music, and this is a city that is going to make a stamp in this country.
And I think this is going to be my last one. Why did you accept the invitation to become one of the ambassadors for this year's campaign?
It's an honor to be part of the program that you guys have, and when you get an invitation like that, you have to say yes, because it's something that will makes you proud to be part of this, and all the things that involve. I've been involved with you and with Rafa for a long time, and I know what you guys do, and I'm honored and humbled that you guys choose me. Thank you.
And we very appreciate that you said yes, and we look forward to another great year of collaboration.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We talk about this whole idea of dining or restaurants, but yes. Do you actually have a work permit to work in Canada?
In Canada? Next question, please.